we can build a successful business. And I'm going to share with you my experience about this business, what helped me and what is helping other people to step up to build a successful new life business. Okay, for those who don't know me, my name is Joseph-SAPHIRE. I'm based here in Barara, and I'm in New Life full time. I started a few years back. I was invited. I had a lot of dates. But after attending the New Life meeting, I saw myself changing my life through this business. I got started. Simply, I wanted money because I wanted travel and also to live healthier. So when I got started, I was told to do basics, New Life basics. When we talk about basics, we talk about the 4 daily success habits. So for any distributor to succeed, for those who have built a strong business, 5-diamond directors, president team members, rubies, they do these 4 daily success habits successfully. So the number 1, after learning, after joining, the first thing that every distributor should do in order to succeed is to use the products. We emphasize this basic simply because it is the foundation. Because you cannot drive a car if you don't start it, if you don't put shift. Whether it is manual or automatic, you have to shift the gear from parking to you put in number 1. After you put gear 2, 3, 4 for the car to run smoothly. So you cannot drive a car in only 1 gear, using 1 gear. So it cannot move the way you want it to move. So the first thing in our business is to use the products. So why do we need to use the products? First and foremost, because when you use the products, I believe that when you use the products, the number 1 thing that you get out of using products, you start to believe in the company, you start to believe in the products, even you start to believe in yourself, you start to believe that you've joined the right thing, the right company. Because most people, they have used many products out there from different companies, but sometimes they get disappointed. They put a lot of money, but after using the products, they found out that products, they don't work for them. So how will you convince those people that have tried even more than they have tried products from different companies, and for you, a new distributor, you come and telling someone who has been using products from different companies, how will you convince that person? You convince that person when you are convinced 100% that what you are talking about is good enough for that person. So you believe in the products, that is the first step. You believe in the company, you believe in yourself. And by doing that, you build what we call the confidence about the products, about the new life business. Because we believe that if you have the high quality product, then you can make money, because everyone looks for high quality product. For example, if you go to like a shop to buy something, you don't just go to a shop to look for fake things, you look for quality. So people, they want high quality products, and we have the best in the world. That's why the company has been around for more than 65 years. So after believing in the products, believing in the company, building confidence about using products, so we need to be consistent about using products every day. Why? Because by using products, we prevent ourselves from getting these deadly chronic diseases that are killing people today. It will not make sense to make a lot of money. By the time you reach 50, 60 years, you find you are the person with cancer, prostate cancer, or breast cancer. We lost our friend a few years back, and this person, he was a successful distributor. He was a world team even, but he was not using the products the way he used to tell people, other people to use the product. So the first benefit, the first beneficiary is someone who uses the new life products, because they help us to live longer and healthier, free from chronic diseases. When we use the products every day, we save money that would have spent in the hospital looking for medical doctors. Because today, if you visit a hospital, you spend a lot of money when you are sick, but when you are healthy, you can save more money. And so by using products every single day, we are going to save a lot of money. By the way, these products, some of these products should be our daily food, like TNN. Because whatever you eat has to go into your cells. So how will these nutrients get into your cells if your cells are not healthy and they are not soft and permeable enough to receive the nutrients that you get from the food? So it is a wastage of money. Instead of buying chicken in a big restaurant like Lakeview or whatever, it's first use the TNN for you to benefit from the food that you buy from the what? From the hotel. So after using products every single day, number one, if we do it daily, to help us to feel better, look better, and live better. So everyone wants to look better, live better, and also feel better. But if you fall sick, you cannot feel better when you are sick. So you save money, you believe in the products, live in new life, you get excited, you get and share with everyone that you meet. And remember, for you to succeed, you have to share new life products and business opportunity with every person you meet. That's how you build a strong, successful business. And when you use the products every single day, you build what we call a testimony that you can share with others for you to build your business. Because if you have like ulcers and you use zinc, aloe vera plus, and TNN, it is very easy for you to talk to someone who has the same challenge without convincing them. They will buy products because when they see you talking, when you are lying, people will not something. But when you tell the truth from your heart, not from the head, people will also see you. Because you cannot say, these products work when you have the stomach ulcers. In a few minutes, you start crying about stomach upset. So it builds confidence to talk to people every single day to build your business. That's why we need to use the products. That is the foundation. So when you use the products, believe in them, you learn more about the products by using them, but you cannot learn about the products if you are just talking about the products, but not using the products. There is a difference between using and also just when you are telling people about the products without using them. It is like the way you go into church and you start preaching what you don't practice. So we need to become the best we need to look to be the product of the products. So you have to look in your life for you to attract people to use the products. If you don't use the products, even the people you bring into the business will not use the products. But when you use the products, your distributors, your customers will also start using the products. It is a magic. You try it, you will tell me. So ask yourself, what do you use at home? Do you use Mukwano soap? Do you use these toxic cleaning products, or you are using LDC and other products? What do you put on your face? Is it nourishing hand and body lotion? Is it aloe vera gel? Is it body love? Making yourself rich. Because when you use the products, number one, you get PVs. The more products you use, the more PVs you do what? Some people, they fail to do 100 points when they are in DRF and they are using products. They are using other products that are toxic, that will bring cancer, that will bring other diseases, and you spend a lot of money in hospital because just you have toxins at home. But when you substitute what you've been using and you start using new products, you will prevent yourself from getting asthma, allergies by using these products, cleaning products that help us to live better in non-toxic environment. So you look better by using nutrients, organic skincare products. You can start small. If you don't have the money to buy these products, you can do Srin Sati and you get these lotions. You start using them. You can buy PCC instead of buying the soap. So the second thing after using, number one, you get good health, because we are on a mission to make the world a healthier and happier place, but it start making daily profits. We always tell people that profits are better than what? Wages. So profits help us to pay small bills. Some people, they fail in this business because they don't have money to buy airtime. And if you don't have airtime on your phone, how will you communicate to your customers? If you don't have airtime on your phone, how will you go on social media to post this, whatever? So we need money to buy airtime. We need money to eat food, nice food. You need to eat chicken every single day, because you cannot tell people to eat well when you are eating what? You are eating commando. So we need money to buy food. You can use profits to buy food at home for your family, or you can use profits to buy food from the restaurant, nice restaurant, because we need to eat a balanced diet every single day, whether you are using products or not, because on top of eating balanced diet, you need to use also products to bridge the gap. So you get airtime, you can use profits to buy airtime, food, even transport. How will you go to present, like in far places, like from here to Ntungamo? How will you go there without transport? But you can use profits to do what? To go and present, because the more you present, the more money, the more people you talk to, the more people you meet every single day, you have chances of selling, you have chances of sponsoring people. But sometimes, if you don't have any single coin in your pocket, you cannot think about moving from Chosga House to different places. Even if a customer tells you, can you deliver these products to my workplace? You will start giving excuses and you lose that opportunity. So remember, we are in near life, but there is also other companies outside there. So when you go to present, if you delay, you will find someone who is ready with a fake product. By the time you call your customer tomorrow or next day, you find the customer has the other products. So profits help us to build our business because they help us to pay some of the small bills, like airtime, foods, transport, electricity. You can even buy good clothes, because in our business, you have to look what you sell. People buy you first before they buy what you have. So you have to look smart. You have to, even if you start more. When I was starting, I never used to put on a suit every single day because I didn't have enough money to buy suits and whatever. But I used to put on like a tie. Buy a nice shirt, put in a tie, you go and present. So when your dress code is well, then people can trust you. But if you look like a suspect, you cannot convince anyone. Even people, you start fearing people. You start looking for poor people instead of looking for people who have money. But when you look good, you have confidence, you can go and present even to a president, to a minister, but you don't fear them. But when you look shabby, when you are not smart, even your confidence levels go down. You cannot approach these big people in the offices. So you start fearing people who have money and you start looking for broke people. So you present, but you present to poor people who cannot afford a tin of TNN, poor people who cannot afford a rate of LDC. So how will you get PVs? How will you get money? We need to look good for us to attract high quality what? Quality people. So profits help us to do what? To buy some clothes, new clothes, good shoes, look good, to plait our hair, some ladies to plait their hair, everything. So how do you start sharing these products? You start with the natural market that you have. Of course, we encourage people to have a name list. People in your phone that you don't talk to every single day. Sometimes you may find you have even 1,000 or 100 or 200 names in your phone. But if you don't take time to write those names in your phone book, those are the people that you are supposed to start with. You just get your phone, you write all the people in your phone that you have ever saved in your phone. Then you start calling them, making appointments. You invite them to the meeting. Like now at Joseph House, we always have Saturday meeting. You can start with those people that are in your phone because you save those people with an intention of doing what? Some of them, they are your friends. Some of them, they are strangers. Some of them, they are workmates. Some of them, they are OGs and OBs. So you start with those people. Those people will read you. If you present to them, then you ask referrals. When you ask referrals, they will give you people they know. Those people, when you invite them and you present, even you will get referrals from them. So that's how it grows. You from like 100 people, you go to 1,000 people to 10,000 people. So you find you have million people in your phone. Today we are in social media, so you have very many groups whereby when you post something, someone comments, you can even write the name of that person and the contact in your phone book or in your book or in your name list. Then you start from there, you build a relationship. After building relationship, you invite these people, you start sharing videos, whatever. So some of them will become your customers. Some of them, they will understand the business and they will join. Every Monday we have a Zoom meeting. So how many people do you invite to attend Zoom meeting on Monday evening? Because you can sponsor people from South Africa using that Zoom. Even if you don't know how to present well, if you share the same link, you can share with someone that you've been talking to, and those people, sometimes when we talk to people outside there, they don't believe in us. But when they listen to other successful people who present well more than us, better than us, they start believing in what we tell them. So you can close a customer just by inviting a customer to attend a Zoom meeting. So we need to maximize these Zoom meetings, like on every Monday. Pascal is there to help us to present our guests, but sometimes you go into the meeting without even informing your distributors. How will your distributors learn how to present? They learn how to present by attending Zoom meetings. So whether you have a guest, whether you don't have any guest, make sure your distributors attend Zoom meetings, because when they attend, they learn more, they learn how to present, they learn how to do small things. Then you find you have a team of business builders instead of having a team of customers. So you start with a name list. Then on top of name list, we have to contact people. Contacting people, you contact people to make appointments or invite for what? For a physical meeting or a company meeting. Like we had a meeting at Lakeview, you have to invite very many people. On top of that, we need to meet people every single day. We need to meet people at least, if you want to become successful very fast, we need to meet like 5 to 10 people per day. Face to face. Minus Zoom, minus social media, we need to face people because people they do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. So how will people trust you? People will trust you after seeing you, after associating with you. So we need to face people on one-on-ones. So when you do 5 to 10 one-on-ones per day, you cannot fail to get one customer, or you cannot fail to sponsor. I used to do that every single day. I used to move from a training center, go outside in the field, meet people on one-on-one. Whether I have products or not, me, I know I used to go with my catalog, lifetime magazine, price lists, and nutritional charts. So I used to go with those books. When I get a chance and I enter into a shop, I find you are not busy. I start talking about what I do. I create a need. Just I appear like a customer, but at the end of the day, I talk about what I do. So we need to meet people, 5 to 10 people a day on one-on-one. Those people, after talking to them, then you can tell them where your office is located, or you can say, I will invite you one of our meetings to learn more about what I've been telling you. So you invite those people to come to the meeting. When they learn, they find like other presenters, they present to them, then they decide to do what? To become your customers or to join your network. But the goal is to do what? To share a business opportunity and also products. By sharing business opportunity and products, we get customers, and also by getting customers, we make profits daily, and also the points, PVs. So we get commissions, we increase our what? Our commissions. Then number 3, we need to share opportunity. Why do we need to share business opportunity? Because we always say, but that your network is worth your network. So if you don't have a network of distributors, you cannot take steps. For example, for you to move from a distributor to become a qualified manager who qualifies consistently every single month, you need 5 to 10 people in your team who are active. Sometimes we sponsor people and they get herbal rest and relax, and we say, I have a team. So you don't have a team if you don't have someone who does the same thing that you are doing. So if you are to calculate, we have different people. We have A players, we have B players, and C players. Sometimes you find you have only C players, and you say, when they say, how many people do you have? You calculate those customers who buys products once in a year or once in a 3 months. Those are not distributors. Distributors are the ones that attend trainings. They have big goals. They have dreams. They have name lists. They attend trainings. Those are the people. Whether they are making any PVs or they are not making PVs, but those people who attend trainings, people who are using the products, one day they will become what? Business builders. People who are excited about their future. But people who don't attend training, people who don't present to people who don't talk to other people who don't invite, those are customers. But you can turn those customers into distributors and into leaders by doing follow-up, by calling them, inviting them to attend these Zoom meetings. So they learn, as they learn, they start to grow. So we need to share opportunity. Srin Sate is the best strategy for us to build a strong business. Srin Sate means you introduce 3 people into New York business in 30 days. So when you sponsor 3 people and they do 100 personal points each person, that is a Srin Sate. At any level, we all need Srin Sate every month. So for you to sponsor 3 people in 30 days, you have to talk to above 90 to 100 people a month. So you see, by talking to 5 to 10 people a day, you have more chances of sponsoring people into that business. But if you just talk to 1, 2, 3 people, chances are you cannot sponsor as many people as possible. So we need to do Srin Sate. But for you to do Srin Sate, you have to talk to between 5 to 10 people a day. I hope it is clear. Don't think people are not joining. People are not joining because you are seeing few people. The secret to success in this business is to see more people. How many presentations do you do a day? One-on-one presentation or a group presentation? By doing a group presentation per day or a weekly group presentation, when you get like 30 people and you teach them once, because the time you use to do one-on-one, present to one people, it is the same time that you can use to present to 30 people. So the best way to sponsor many people, to sponsor 6 to 10 people, is by seeing more people, by doing outreaches. You cannot sit here at Choice Girls from Monday up to Saturday and you expect to sponsor people. You have to even shift to move out of training center to go and look for people outside training center. So in our business, what we do, when you sponsor someone, you teach. It is a business of duplication. You sponsor and teach. Let's say you have sponsored Joseph, you have to teach Joseph how to sponsor Dennis. You teach Dennis how to sponsor Dominic. You teach Dominic how to sponsor Aris. You teach Aris how to sponsor. So that's how you grow business. But you cannot sponsor flowers and expect for the business to grow. It's like the way you give birth to a kid, a young child. So when you produce a kid and you don't take care of the kid will die. So the same way, if you introduce people, of course, you cannot force them to build a business, but with a proper guidance, people can start growing their business. So what we do after sponsoring these people, after doing Srin Sate, we need to sit down and do what we call a proper kit launch. What do I mean a proper kit launch? A proper kit launch, you have to sit with a new person. You ask about her dreams or his dreams. You ask why that person has joined your life. So every person comes with what? With a reason why. Some people, they come because they want to use the products. Those are customers. So you can turn even a customer to become a distributor and also a business builder. But you have to first sit with that person. You open that kit or that bag. You show that person how to make an order. You show that person how to use the products, like you do demonstration, like for LDC, Super 10, or Super Grow, or TNN. So you teach that person a healthy food pyramid. You teach that person how to sponsor other people, how to fill the form, application form, how to make an order form. So you teach that person everything so that when you are not around, that person can come and make an order or sponsor other person. Duplication is important. So you cannot duplicate what you don't have. That's why we need training. That is number 4. I've talked about why we need to use the products, why we need to share the products, why we need to sponsor. We sponsor to build a large network of people using and recommending products. We do that by sponsoring, by doing 3 in Sate every month. So the goal is to sponsor, equip, and let go. You sponsor someone, you equip that person with all the skills, with all the knowledge, so that that person can become independent. So how does someone become independent? If you work with someone and that person becomes a director, that's when you have duplicated yourself. Because by the time someone becomes a director, that person knows how to present, knows how to invite, knows how to do follow-up, knows how to even help other people to start the business in the right way. So for you to learn those skills, you need to go on YouTube and look for GoPro. You put 7 fundamental skills of network marketing. If you master those 7 fundamental skills of network marketing, then you can teach another person, and that person can also teach another person. So by doing that, you can duplicate yourself. So if you have a team of directors or strong senior managers, executive managers, then the business becomes easy. You qualify consistently, monthly, you start earning money, you start traveling the world. So training is important. I see people, they join, after joining, they think they know. For us, we've been in the training for the last 15, 14 years. I have never missed training. I have never missed training. Because training, you learn every single day. You learn. Even if you know something, you learn, you read. But the more you learn in our business, the more you earn. If you want to earn more, then you need to learn more. You can learn from even a mad person. You can learn from a new distributor. You can learn from a senior manager like you. You can learn from a director. You can learn from president, team member. So what I can say, never miss training. To build a strong business, never miss what? Training. You can do everything, but never miss what? Training if you want to grow. Because in training, you learn everything. You start when you are amateur, but you become a professional by learning, by attending trainings. Of course, you cannot duplicate yourself if you don't know. If, by the way, you can duplicate yourself in a wrong way, but you can even duplicate yourself. If you are a good leader, if you are a good leader, then you will have good leaders who knows how to present, who knows how to do follow-up, who knows how to sell. But if you don't know how to sell, you will also teach your. If you don't know how to present, then you will sponsor many people who don't know how to present. Are we together, people? So for you to duplicate yourself very well, you have to be knowledgeable. You have to have the skills. You have to have the knowledge about the products, because you will sponsor people. Some people, they ask, you show them today, this is the price list. The LDC, you can get it at this amount of money. Tomorrow, they will ask you. The following day, they will ask you the same question. But through that experience, they keep on learning, never get tired, because that's how we grew. We didn't know how much about the business. We didn't know much about the products, but through training, you get all the information that you need to transform your business. For you to step up very fast, you practice what you learn. Learning without practice, then you cannot learn, because you learn more by practicing than by sitting and watching and doing what. So we need to learn by reading books. We need to read books. You need to read a book like Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is the best book that you can learn to will help you to become successful. Because we read that book many times. Think and Grow Rich. For you to achieve your dreams, Think and Grow Rich is the best book. Even you can download it. You can go on YouTube and you press Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That is the book that everyone should read. Then there is a book called Own Your Life. Own Your Life. Own Your Life book is the best book that you can teach us about network marketing, this profession that we are doing, that this business that we are doing, what you are supposed to do. Own Your Life plan. Then there is a book called GoPro by Eric Warren. That book is very good. Then there is a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. How to win friends and influence people. Remember, we are doing a relationship business. This is a relationship business. So that book, you can go into these bookshops like Adit. You can get it from Adit. If you read that book many times, You learn how to associate with people. You learn people's skills. You learn how to even handle the good. People are complicated, so you learn everything by reading how to win friends and influence people. Then the last book that you can read, The Greatest Salesman in the World by O.G. Mandino, contains all the success principles that you can follow. You can overcome every obstacle or every challenge that you meet from this business. So for those books, 4 books, Think and Grow Rich, Own Your Life Plan, Go Pro by Eric Worre, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and The Greatest Salesman in the World by O.G. Mandino. Those are the books that you can read for you to work on your personal development, personal growth. Because I read a quote that a man cannot earn more money than his knowledge. So for you to earn more money, you have to increase on your knowledge every single day. That's why we need to attend trainings and also to read these books that will help us to move from where we are to where we want to be. Then there is another book by John C. Maxwell, The Laws of Leadership. There are so many books. He has so many books, but if you want to become a better leader, John C. Maxwell has the best you can